I saw the post of May Yul-Edochie, what she wrote. That is why I decided to make this video. She said, I strongly believe that mixtapes are a major part of human existence. It is our response to these errors that counts. In other words, forgiveness is one thing, and righting a wrong is another. Forgiveness is the highest, most beautiful form of love for me. There is no love without forgiveness, and there is no forgiveness without love. Hence, my ability to forgive the mistake of the past, present, and future with respect to the issue on ground is in the interest of my mental health and inner peace. I decided to stick to love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. I am still very much incapable of hating anyone, let alone the father of my children. The fact remains that anyone can choose to practice polygamy, but can be impaired to accept what was never bargained for. Now, this brought me to this post I'm about to make. Just listen to what I have to say. Forgiveness is a deeply personal process, and the way we express it varies from person to person. One common misconception is that forgiveness must always involve reconciliation or closeness. In reality, forgiveness and maintaining distance can coexist, especially when emotional or mental well-being is at stake. If people perceive your distance as unforgiveness, it is essential to understand and clarify the distinction. What forgiveness truly means. Forgiveness is often misunderstood. It does not mean forgetting what happened, excusing harmful behavior, or returning to the same level of intimacy with someone who hurt you. At its core, forgiveness is about freeing yourself from anger, resentment, and bitterness. It is a gift you give to yourself to move forward in peace, regardless of the other person's actions or responses. Maintaining distance is not about holding grudges or punishing someone for their behavior. It is a conscious decision to protect your mental and emotional health. Some relationships, even after forgiveness, may remain unhealthy or toxic. Distance creates a boundary that ensures you prioritize your well-being while still allowing forgiveness to take place internally. Forgiveness does not always require reconciliation. While forgiveness can lead to mended relationship in some cases, in others, it is easier to let go and move on without re-establishing closeness. Some reasons for this include the person has not acknowledged their action or taken responsibility. The person continues to exhibit harmful or toxic behavior. Being close to them compromises your emotional, physical, or mental well-being. Your mental health should always be a priority. If someone has caused you pain or trauma, forcing yourself to remain close to them can be detrimental. Protecting your mental health through distance is not selfish. It is an act of self-preservation. It allows you to heal without exposing yourself to further harm. People may misunderstand your decision to maintain distance and equate it with unforgiveness. If you feel comfortable, you can explain your perspective to those who matter. Share that forgiveness has occurred internally, but that the distance is for your well-being. Emphasize that forgiveness does not mean allow the same patterns of harm to continue. Highlight the importance of boundaries in maintaining healthy relationships. Signs you are forgiving while maintaining distance. You no longer feel consumed by anger or resentment toward the person. You wish them well. Even if you no longer interact with them, you focus on your growth and healing rather than dwelling on the past. You have set clear, healthy boundaries without malice or bitterness. Forgiveness is an eternal process that benefits you more than the person who hurts you. It frees you from being tied to the pain they caused and allows you to reclaim your emotional energy. Whether or not they acknowledge their wrongdoing or make amends, Forgiveness ensures you are not held captive by the past. Setting boundaries is not an act of unforgiveness. It is a form of self-love and respect. Distance helps you maintain clarity, focus on your healing, and create space for positive relationships that uplift and support. It is important to remember that you do not owe anyone an explanation for your decision, especially if they involve protecting your mental health. However, if misunderstandings arise, gently remind others that forgiveness is an internal process that does not always involve closeness. Clarity that your distance is not rooted in anger, but in the need to prioritize your well-being. Encourage others to respect your boundaries without judgment. Letting go of pain and resentment does not always mean returning to the way things were. It means accepting what happened, learning from the experience, and choosing to move forward on your terms. Forgiveness is a powerful act of self-liberation, and maintaining distance ensures you do not compromise your peace in the process. Conclusion: choosing to maintain distance from someone who hurts you does not mean you have not forgiven them. It simply means you are prioritizing your mental health and setting boundaries to prevent further harm. Forgiveness is about inner healing and releasing the bonding of resentment, not about forcing closeness or restoring relationships that may be unhealthy. Always remember, you are entitled to protect your peace, even if others misunderstand your intentions. That is what Queen May is exactly doing. She is trying to protect her mental health so that she will not be tortured mentally. But people are now misunderstanding the whole matter, saying that she refused to forgive her husband, whereas that is not the case. She has forgiven him, but she is trying to protect her mental health.